All right, guys, happy Wednesday. We're going to talk about recruitment today. And a lot of you guys are growing. You're getting closer to, um, working in the actual workforce. Some of you all are juniors and seniors, and your adulthood is coming quickly. So, we're going to talk about recruitment in terms of your in terms of business. Okay, so the objectives, we're going to become familiar with the recruiting process. We're going to learn various ways that an employee can be recruited, and we're also going to talk about different media and advertising that's used in order to recruit people. Okay. So let's get into it. Recruitment is basically companies that are looking for people to work there. Okay, they recruit for schools. You guys have heard, you watched movies, high school movies, where kids are recruited for basketball teams and football teams and stuff like that. It's the same thing with jobs. They want qualified, very well informed, well educated people to work for certain companies, so they do recruitment. Usually it's done by the human resources department of a business. And they plan and they forecast what kind of jobs they will need, and then they recruit people for those jobs. So it depends on what they need, how much money they can afford to pay the person, and then they go ahead and create a job description, then they recruit. So the recruitment process has all of these steps. You develop a policy, you analyze what you need, you identify who would be the best person for this. What does the ideal candidate look like? Then you're going to describe that in a job description. You're going to recruit, okay, using all of those strategies that you have to try and find that person. So, what is in the policy? What is in the recruitment policy? It is guidelines that talk about what you need, okay, that talk about how you can get it done, and then they talk about the legal issues and the regulations in order to do it. So there's a thing called a needs assessment. And in the needs assessment, they talk about what is it that our company would request of a person, okay? Where do I need them, okay? What job do they need to perform? What does their everyday task look like, okay? So I'm looking at my company, what is it that we need, and then who can fulfill that responsibility? So when I look at that, I'm talking about who is the ideal employee, okay? If we're talking about being a manager at Starbucks, if you don't even drink coffee, you're probably not the ideal employee to be the manager of Starbucks because you don't know anything about what you're selling, okay? So think about that in terms of regular businesses as well. The corporate managers of Forever 21, they need to know something about selling, marketing, advertising, creating, distributing, manufacturing clothes. Okay, fast fashion is what Forever 21 is. You need an employee that's ideal for that. And you have to accurately describe that. You have to do a snapshot of what that person would do if they were in that position and put it in the job description. Okay, hopefully you've seen job descriptions before. They have all of these things listed. Sometimes some that they do have listed and others they don't, because sometimes they'll have the salary on here and that's not listed as well. But they do have things on the job description that tells you what they need from you. Okay, so they don't rely on the job's history. They actually focus on what the company needs, and they clarify that. They give a list of what that is in order to accurately describe what they need out of a person. Okay. They also talk about your credentials. What do you need to have? Do you need to have a degree? Do you need to know how to type 45 words per minute? Do you need to have a high school diploma? Do you have to have a certification of some sort? What do you need? And then they recruit. Okay. What are the sources that they use to recruit? Current employees, competitors, walk-in applicants, employee services and agency, and educational institutions. When I was in college, they recruited people to work at the school. Like they went and found people to try and get students to want to work for certain companies. Okay. We're gonna go through these. They do have walk-in applicants that apply for jobs as well, and that happens pretty frequently. You guys probably will do that during the summertime. You'll go to certain businesses and see if you can get an application by walking in. They have also recruiting companies and agencies that take jobs and then they filter those out to people who apply for them. Okay, we're gonna continue next video.